It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. It disappeared. A fine, full, dignified beard.
So let's go free form with the heads. Anybody have any questions about the first half or the first third or the first fourth or however long it's going to take me to get through my entire history with you guys? Anybody got any questions? I'll show you some other cool stuff right quick. Here is a Zippo lighter. I know if you have seen Zippo lighters before, but this Zippo lighter is brass and it's got the ship on it that I was on. You can't really see it because it's fucking dirty. Maybe you can, but it's got the ship's crest. It's got the ship's name and shit. Hey, maximum overload. If your kid wants to join Navy ROTC, let him. There ain't shit that can go wrong. At least and it'll probably teach him stuff. My thing is, think about joining the Navy twice, 3 times. Think about it, because any kind of military service now comes with an inherent part of risk. I do not have any confirmed kills. The Navy does not do confirmed kills. Tucker, I do not know any crazy Navy martial arts. They taught us standard hand-to-hand shit and how to beat a motherfucker's head in with a baton. And how to tase and pepper spray dudes. And how to get pepper sprayed. So, during Operation Iraqi Freedom, we got given these fucking playing cards. Now, I don't know if anybody had ever heard of these, but while we were hunting for Saddam Hussein, in order to give the guys that were on the ground looking for him and looking for his other generals and shit, like more time looking at their faces, they issued us playing cards because we all played spades. We all fucking did shit. And the cards have Iraqi and Afghanistan was most wanted on them. So here you go. You got the ace of spades, right? And that's Saddam fucking Hussein. That was the big cheese who they ended up cutting off his fucking head and sending him off to fucking Islamic hell. Look, isn't that a good picture, dude? Uh-huh. All right. You have some cards that they didn't have pictures of the guys, so they just have like black fucking silhouettes of them. But there's some cool ones in here. I mean, his sons were the other aces. There's Uday or E-Day as the fucking ace of hearts. There's Qusay, his other son, that they tracked down and murdered on the ace of clubs. The ace of diamonds, they called this dude Chemical Ali, but he was like the head of the chemical weapons program in Iraq, this dude here. But as they caught these guys, these packs of cards came with big posters that had all the cards on them. And as they were catching them, we used to mark them off. Like, that's how, like, patriotic and fucking brainwashed this shit can get. So I got those. These are fucking rad. Those are going to be collector shits. I have what's called challenge coins. So these are from when I was on the USS Mustin, which is my second ship. And one side's got the ship on it, and the other side's got like the story of the ship, which is like where it was christened and who the commanding officer and stuff and shit like that was. And basically, if I know I'm going to be somewhere where there's a person that was on the ship and should have one of these coins, if I have my coin and I put it on a bar and they don't, like, if they don't respond with theirs, they have to buy me drinks. That's like the way these work. Now, I don't carry them because I don't hang out with people. But if I ever was to see someone who should have one of these challenge coins, I would challenge them with it because it would be mad funny. Now, I have these as well for challenge coins. 4 of these because there's 350,000 of these out there. Everybody who served as part of Operation Iraqi Freedom in the Red Zone received from Anheuser-Busch these fucking awesome, like, engraved, serial numbered, fucking lacquered so they won't scratch or fade challenge coins. All right. And on one side, it says Operation Iraqi Freedom, and it's got all the services, right? And it's got a little bird, right? And then on the other side, it says saluting those who proudly served, Operation Salute. And it's got a little serial number in there. And it basically was their thank you to all the servicemen. And on top of being a thank you, everybody went home and drank Budweiser and shit. You know what I mean? It's also, this is like promo to the fucking nth degree. And I recognize it for what it is now. But at the time, you really think like, oh, they're doing something great for us. And it's like, to be honest, they probably made way more off of us drinking beer while we thought about these. They're not pogs. They're way heavier. Like, you hear that? They're like metal and lacquer. But these are cool. And there's way more of these out there. I'm surprised I don't see these pop out at bars. But I actually have two of them. I have one from when I went to the Green Zone. No, you know what? These are really close in serial number. So maybe I just got two when I went out there the first time. That's pretty much everything in this box. I mean, my name tag and shit's in there. But who really gives a fuck about that? We can close that up. Since we were talking about Iraq, I guess I can fucking show y'all this ish. I have money from like all over the place. All sorts of money. I have fucking casino chips from places. The Princess Casino, that's in Aruba. I had a gambling problem. Viejas Casino, I think that's in San Diego, if I'm not fucking mistaken. So if I ever go back there, I've got a $1 chip. I got some $5 chip. I got a $5 chip from Big Al's Casino in Everett, Washington, to all my Pac Norwest heads. Anybody know Big Al's Casino? Some Viejas, Tulalip Casino, which is also up in Everett, Washington. 50-cent chip. You ever heard of that's fucking crazy to me. I always tried to save small chips because I don't like sitting on money. But there's another Viejas chip. I got some hard token chips. This one is from the Beau Rivage in Biloxi, Mississippi. It's like a hard brass token that came from one of the old style, pre-receipt fucking slot machines, which they still had back when I was fucking troopsing it around. Here's another $1 token from the Harbor Town Casino in Swain Wharf, Aruba. Like I said, when I went overseas, I had a fucking gambling problem sometimes. Let's see. Another fucking chip. I got all this change. Some of it's cool. Some of these countries, for example, what is this? Is it? Oh yeah, these Mexican pesos. That's whatever, whatever the fuck. But as you can see, it's like a bronze coin inside of a silver coin. Our money sucks. When you go overseas and you see the dope ass money they have, you get mad as fuck because our money's whack. And all their money weighs different. Like this is like a light ass coin. It weighs almost nothing. And it's 25, whatever the fuck's from Curacao, which is in the Netherlands Antilles. That's where that's from. But I have a whole bag of coins. You can't really see those too well. But then I have this cool shit. So I got some Malaysian money from when I went to Malaysia. And as you can see, there's a window in it. There's like a plastic window. You see my eye? You see this guy here? He's saying, look into my window. Look into my window. So it's got this little plastic window in it. It's pretty fire. They got some dope ass money. United Arab Emirates, which is like one of the richest places in the world. That's 5 dinar. I have no idea what the fuck that's worth. It's probably worth shit, honestly. I got a Singapore dollar from the times I visited Singapore in Asia. Kept that. I went to India, and while I was in India, I was able to cop that dope fire. A little bit of Gandhi action. Reserve Bank of India. If you didn't know about Gandhi, and that's like 100 fucking rupees. Rupees. And I don't mean the Zelda type. You can't buy a fucking shield for that. Probably can't buy nothing. All this money's mad old too. And the thing about like overseas is that money can go from being worth what it is worth to being worth nothing in literally no time. I got some Guatemalan money that's pretty beaten up that I know is like worth nothing. Some more Malaysian money, but this is one of my faves. $250 dinars from the Central Bank of Iraq. And just as we were discussing him before, he's on the front. Look at that handsome man. His name's Saddam Hussein. And the minute that he was no longer in charge with his no longer in charge of that country, this 250 dinar bill, which is like maybe $100 went from being worth that to being worth nothing, literally in seconds. So a bunch of these went floating around. I mean, fucking pallets of them. Yeah, they do look like old school food stamps. Lick picked it up. Monopoly money. That's another good way to explain it. But we have shitty money in this country. And you learn that shit real quick when you go overseas and stuff.